What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. In the last one, we got the C33 Laurel running with this forged RB25. We've got the tune coming up in a couple days. We still have a few things we need to sort out. We're gonna throw a tow arm in the rear because shit's bent, wheels all wonky.
It's mint.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's that's gonna be it.
Video's done. Goodbye. Right, let's go home.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave this in.
Yep.
This is the intro. Welcome to the video, guys.
We're also gonna stance it. Ish.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the shit show. First thing we're going to do is we are going to sort out our wastegate situation, our boost controller, and our vacuum lines. So we're running into a little bit of a dilemma here. We thought we could twist the top of this to clock it so we could get the fittings for the lines to be in a better position, and you possibly still can do that, but we tried, we couldn't. Someone correct us in the comments if you actually can or not, but what we're going to do is we're just going to loosen off the wastegate itself and rotate it round so we've got our fittings in a better position to get our lines on. The only problem with that is it's going to mean that the wastegate is going to be dumping directly at the rail. We weren't going to get a screamer pipe made up for chrome, but we're probably going to have to now because we don't really want that air blowing directly at the rail, heating that up and weakening it. The problem with putting our fittings into these holes here is it's going to be too close to our manifold and our downpipe. Where's that other fitting? Oh.
Did you find it?
I found it. No thanks to you. That goes through here and attaches to our turbo. Banner.
Slapped Matthew in the face on camera. I'm doing your job, mate. What are you doing? I have assaulted a minor. Oh, I might have missed it, kind of. Oh no, I don't. Well, my wastegate has fallen off.
Oh.
Me and Joel were about to square up. It was your fault, Matthew. Mate, that thing's brand new and you just dropped it on the ground.
Mate, that's a testament to Turbo Smart Gates though. There is not a single scratch on that anywhere.
So where's
it's no longer on there.
Where's the...
The valve seat's right here.
Oh yeah. Now you have no issue tightening these up.
No. Yeah, I'm going to do it while it's out of the car actually.
What happens if they're around the wrong way? The gate just doesn't open or something?
Yeah, free boost.
Ah, I mean, this motor can take free boosting, so we'll find out when it's on the dyno.
Yeah, we're just switching back around. It's the next day on now. I've been helping my parents out for a few hours this morning, moving into their new place. But while I've been over there helping them out with that, Anthony's been here doing a few things on the Laurel. He's got the front brakes in and he's put a lot of the interior back together in this car. Matt was here too, getting some B-roll of that, so I'll chuck that in now. Then we'll jump back here and we'll continue on doing what we're going to be doing with the rear. Front all sorted, we're going to move on to the rear. First thing we're going to do is we're going to swap the hubs out. So this hub assembly came off of my old drift car, off my S14. We're going to take the hub off this and throw it onto the Laurel here because we have 2 studs that have been cut way too short. And I think it was this side A where there's 1 stud that's actually completely cooked.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to take this hub off and put this one on. It has 5 good studs on it. And then once we do that, we'll put all the handbrake assembly back together, get the brake caliper on, and then we can bleed these brakes up. What we're also going to do is we're going to be taking the Fink&co reps that I run on my drift car and throw them on this. We'll get it on the ground, and then we're going to play around with the ride height. The entire time Anthony's owned this car, this has been way too high. So we're going to fix that here, as he just ruins my sound clip.
Sorry.
We've made a ton of progress on Anthony's Laurel. She's pretty much all good to go for the dyno tomorrow. I got the rear end all together, got the handbrake assembly on, the brake calipers, the brake rotors, got the lines on. We had a few little small issues that we had to sort out. As we mentioned, there were 2 bolt holes for the gearbox cross member that were a little bit stripped out. We ran a tap through those, cleaned those up. We got 4 bolts in there now, and that's sweet. Turns out the bolt holes for the clutch slave on the gearbox were a little bit rooted as well, so I ran a tap through those, fixed those up, we got that sorted. Anthony has just chucked the overflow in there. Pretty much all we got to do now is we're going to bleed the brakes up, and then we're going to chuck the wheels on and start playing around with the ride height. I'm not sure if we mentioned it or not, but we are going to be running my Fink&co RPF1 reps on the Laurel. Previously, it's had 17s on it, had the DTMs, but we've had the Fink&co reps on the rear of this before at 4s and rotors, and we really like the look of them. So yeah, we're going to chuck those on for the car for this time all round. Should be pretty cool. But yeah, right now we're about to bleed the brakes up, and then we'll start playing around with the ride height and getting this thing looking mint. Oh, stop. It's tight. I think these copper washers might be cooked. Grab me that copper washer set. Invest in one of these things, guys. It's a lifesaver.
Yep.
We got the brakes all bleed up. Now we're going to start fitting the wheels up and getting the stance looking sweet. So as I said, we're going to be running my Fink&co reps. So chuck her on, mate.
That was like the fastest I've ever done that.
They'd probably be sweet with stock guards.
Yeah, it would be. These guards
1 second.
Minced.
Here's what I prepared earlier. 20mm spaces.
25mm.
25mm spaces. It's a new day. We're supposed to be going to Timaru today. We were supposed to be leaving this morning, but we've had a few issues trying to sort out a trailer. So we're here messing around with the Laurel. We're about to do the ride height. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it last night because we realized that we didn't actually have fresh tires for the rear wheels. But Anthony went and picked some 265 Kenders up off Nathan Chapman from Tyrell. So we've got those on and we're about to put it on the ground and see what the ride height is going to be. Then we'll probably play around with it a little bit until we can go and get this trailer and actually take this thing to Timaru. Drop it down, son. Any day now. I think the front fitment already is pretty good. It could probably come down a little bit, but
Another 10 mil.
yeah, no, that looks real good.
Another 5 mil space. I mean.
We could probably take a little bit of camber out of it, because it's like max camber at the moment.
It's max camber because it looks good.
Yeah, the front's pretty good, but the rear needs to come down a ton.
Yuck. Yeah, heaps.
Keep in mind, guys, these guards have been pretty butchered because this thing used to have some sick 3-piece wheels that were massive. And yeah, the guards were taken to be able to fit those.
I think they were 17 or 18 by 11 Blitz 03s.
Yep.
With some fat offset.
I reckon we should push it outside and then back in, and then that'll make the suspension settle a little bit more.
Yep.
And then we'll be able to get an idea of how much we actually need to lower this bad boy.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
They've settled more. I don't know that the front can come down more.
Front probably actually is good. It's just the rear that probably needs to come down.
Well, it's going to start rubbing if we go any lower.
Yeah.
Damn.
They hate when you elevate. You're stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got this whole view to myself. Yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got.
My apologies for a little bit of the wind noise, but I've gone and picked up the trailer. It's on the back of my old man's car. While I was gone, Anthony played around with the ride height on this, and it's looking so good now. The rear could still come down a little bit more, but overall it's just so much better the way that it looks now with these wheels and more low.
Still needs a bit more low, but like in the rear we can't play around too much more because it's going to squat, especially with the grip that it has.
Yep, so yeah, we got some 265 radials on there at the moment, but you were saying that you might get some 265 semis during the week for chrome.
Yeah, gonna swap these out for some semis.
Yep. Well guys, that is pretty much going to wrap this video up here. We are about to load up and head to Timaru, get a few things done. We've got the downpipe to do, the intercooler pipe to sort out. We've got to throw a diff in this still actually, but then it's tune time. So stay tuned for the next video guys, it's going to be worth it. Catch you then.